Here we go. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A give to Howard. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Watson off play action. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This is it. 24.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Week 6 for Carlos Hyde was a big one. It was the Carlos Hyde redemption game let go by the Chiefs just before the start of the season. And he showed them 26 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown in that big victory. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
This is it. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field. It's our field.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
First down, a run with Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller.
So you're going to call the same bullshit play all game?
Here in this first
Shut that shit down.
And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Jim, hey, we got to snap it. We got to stand him up.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Hyde. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Reset. UAT. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got the
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback as time expires in the 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
That was bullshit. He never got in there.
This time, he gets it to go. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters
All right, you
to
got
go.
a 20-point lead.
Plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 26 yards, as his guys continue
If you don't get another
to put this
fucking
one
play,
out
like,
reach.
you're fucking ass.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
From the 44, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 56 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Hyde. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is it. 19. Check 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 13. Check 9.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Keep it up. What?
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Steps away. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Hyde. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run with their fullback, and he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And a catch made by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
You might have won this game, but you got no skills.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go. 280. Hey, 57. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Wentz now on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. That he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. 280. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Hey, let's get man 5-7. Let's get off the field, D.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go. 120. Check 41. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, 4-1's Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second and 12, Watson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Waking thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. Ready to rumble, feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you